Christmas Tree, a mixed media card by Karen Burchell, Creative Katie. The materials used in this card: Strathmore watercolor cards, Neocolor 2s, gelatos, acrylic paint, stamps, table salt. Assorted jelly prints, colored coffee filters and paper towels, Stabilo all pencils, stickles, and StazOn ink. So here are a variety of my jelly prints, and I'm going through my folders where I have colored paper towels and colored coffee filters from leftover paint, just odds and ends in my stash, and I'm pulling out colors that I'm thinking might go well. I'm looking for shades of purple, purple blue in there, and I'm going to cut these out in the shape of a heart, which inverted I'm going to use as a Christmas tree. So I'm cutting those out, and I'm also cutting out some circles for more Christmas cards with the Christmas ornaments hanging. This is a good way of using up your stash and all those leftovers, which were created by leftover paint. You cannot get or create these kind of backgrounds. The randomness of it, and they're just completely beautiful once cut. So I have quite a pile because I plan on doing a variety of them. Thinking, how am I going to do it? Am I putting two solid colored ones and one with a print, or I want something that kind of goes together. Purple isn't necessarily a Christmas color, but it is for me, non-traditional. I'm just cutting a whole stack of these all at once. So here I'm taping on the Strathmore watercolor paper, and I'm putting the fold to the side that's marked fold so I can keep track of which side it's on. Pressing down the painter's tape quite well so that I don't get any leakage in between. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe I could put them going vertically in the card. So I'm going to use my Neocolor 2s and my gelatos, but you can use any sprays, homemade or Lindy sprays, or your Inktense blocks. All will work in this process. So I'm just using my gelatos, which I don't use enough. Both of these are the metallic ones, the blue and the teal. I'm just putting it in and activating with my finger to get a nice blendy color. At this time I wasn't going to do the salt technique because I've done that so much lately, but it really goes well with the Christmas cards, and I love the extra texture that it gives. So in the end I do go back to the salt technique. So there I am, just adding water to the Neocolor 2 crayons, watercolor crayons. They are so highly pigmented. They are absolutely wonderful. I only have a small set, but the color is just incredible. You can see the pigment. And I decided to add some yellow to this one, just for, you know, fun. Deciding that this needs a little bit more color on this side, adding water and sprinkling it with salt. This time it's just table salt that I've used, and it gets a finer texture feeling to it. But you can use table salt or any kind of salt. So I'm going to stamp with my, actually this is Ranger Archival paint, and I have 2 sentiment stamps there that I'm stamping across the whole card. And this is just going to be background. I wanted to stamp this with acrylic paint, but that didn't work. So I had to go back to this. So now I'm using some Artist Loft metallic paint, in a teal color. And I'm just using my foliage cube from Stamp Pandas and just stamping to get some texture and some shimmer on this one. Cleaning the stamp. Anytime you use acrylic paint with stamps or stencils, you just do need to spend that time to clean. Making sure that everything is dry, and just a little close-up of both of them. I'm quite happy with the backgrounds, and I'm thinking, okay, so my purples are going to go very nicely with the tealy kind of background. I had checked my color wheel before, and they are close to each other on the color wheel, so I know that they're going to work. So I'm peeling off the tape, and I'm just going to decide how I want my 3 trees to go. I'm going to apply them with my golden matte medium, gel medium. This one was made from paper towel, so the texture is there. Some of them are, the other 2 are jelly prints that I had made recently using my Gelli Arts jelly plate. Setting that to dry, bringing out the next one, and this time I think I'm going to go with 2 paper towel. Well, I think the 2 on the ends are made out of coffee filter, and 1 jelly print in the middle. You could overlap these or not. You could do more stamping on them if you wanted. I just wanted to have them the way they were. Using my Stabilo All pencil and just tracing around, smudging a little bit, and then you'll see me activate this with water and a small brush. Just want to give the tree some shading. To make these 2 cards, it took me under 40 minutes to make both of these cards. There, I'm going to the other one, doing the same, tracing with the Stabilo All pencil and activating with water and a brush. Once that dry, I'm going to use my little bottle and I'm going to put a stainless steel tip on it, and I am going to go around it with thinned acrylic paint and put paint in the tree trunk. This doesn't flatten out, so you get a slight bit of 3D effect on the card. And I'm taking my stickles and applying just a little bit of Christmas tree ornaments or lights. It'll just catch the color. Here's the finished ones. My camera ran out of battery. So here are the finished cards, the same but different. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe.